Welcome back. So far, we've explored belonging. That what has once been part of a system doesn't simply disappear. We've looked at order, that peace is connected to standing in the right place. And we've looked at balance, that giving and receiving must move for relationships to stay alive. Today, we look at something that happens when these pieces begin to settle. Movement. Not forced movement, not dramatic change, natural movement. Have you ever noticed that sometimes things shift without you pushing them? A conversation becomes easier, a tension loses its intensity, a reaction softens. Nothing major happened, and yet something is reorganized. That's movement. When belonging is acknowledged, when place becomes clearer, when giving and receiving begin to balance, systems start to adjust on their own. You don't have to manufacture wholeness. You don't have to force resolution. Often, the more we try to force change, the more resistance we create. Movement in living systems happen when structure stabilizes. It's similar to how a mobile finds balance. Remember, we spoke about the mobile hanging from. Remember, we spoke about the mobile earlier? If you adjust one piece gently, the whole structure begins to settle. You don't shake it into place. You allow it to recalibrate. You may notice in your own life that when you stop overcarrying something, or when you internally acknowledge a difficult truth, or when you allow someone to stand in their own responsibility, something shifts. Less effort, less internal argument, less strain. Sometimes before movement, hesitation appears, and that's natural. Hesitation doesn't mean failure. It often means the system is protecting what hasn't yet found stable order. You don't have to accelerate what is systemic. Movement unfolds at the pace structure allows. Just reflect gently. Where in your life does change feel forced, and where does it feel organic? Forced change usually carries tension. Organic movement feels quieter. Wholeness is not an achievement. It's a direction. It unfolds when the conditions are right. Thank you for staying with this reflection. In the final conversation in the series, we look directly at the threshold, why hesitation appears, and how to reorganize steadiness without pressure. If this feels steady and useful, continue. If not, simply let it settle. There's no urgency here. We're just learning to see how systems move. However, if you find something useful, feel free to share or leave a comment so that we can expand the conversation. In the meantime, if you've not yet done so, please subscribe. And if it feels good, just give me a like. Thank you. Until we see each other next time. Be safe.